don't know how to do
Doesn't
that.
matter. Welcome, nerds.
Hello.
Plastic? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He did.
Are a bunch of jerks, and this is Circle Jerk episode 20. Not bad.
Yeah, 20 weeks.
Episode 20.
Finger mobility exercises. I'm very excited about 20. 20 was my hockey number. That's what I wore when I
Shout
played
out to
goalie.
hockey.
Best sport.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a different argument. Different show. We'll do that
I don't
later.
give a shit. It's a game. It's the best sports game.
Best sports video game or best sports game?
It's a game.
It's
But it's
well, I mean,
also
obviously
sport.
it's a game, and yeah, it's a sport. I'm not arguing that it's a game or a sport, but best.
I think the best sport is the one where you ski and then you shoot targets.
That's a good one too. That's a solid play.
What is that called?
I don't know.
I think it's
Biathlon.
Is it
or
the
something?
biathlon?
I don't know. It's something. It doesn't. You see people on skis and you're like, this is lame. And then they get down on the ground and they start shooting like
you're
they're
"This
fucking
just
SEAL
got
Team
interesting,"
6.
'cause
Yeah.
It's like it's the shittiest type of skiing too. It's cross country, so it's all like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
And then the
What kind of
first one, I don't know.
It's a
The
rifle.
first one that makes it down, I think you start like shooting at the other competitors or something.
Well, this is the El
As they're coming
Presidente
down
of the
the
PC Master Race.
Hello.
This is the comedian's
Comedian?
comment,
Canadian
Mr.
comment.
Chris. And our show today will consist of something on the spot interesting I want to try.
Okay.
So we're heading towards the E3. We're a couple weeks out. It's in June.
True.
What I would like to do for today's episode is I would like Pie in the Guy
Pie.
shout outs. I stole it from Justin Davis. Said Pie in the Guy. Like your craziest top 10 things that you would like to see happen. And then what I would like to see is an argument as to like a hint or a rumor or something that could make this happen.
I don't know if I can come up with 10 though. 10's a lot. For
10,
pie in the
10 is a
guy.
lot.
Okay. You want to do 5 guys?
5. I
Five
think
guys.
five's.
Five guys.
5 guys? Okay. Well, I was thinking because what
Their
I was
hot
going to
dogs
do
are good.
is I was
Can we
going to
talk
walk
about their hot
through
dogs?
each show. And so, like, start off on Sunday.
Mhm.
That's, like, Bethesda Day. You can come up with maybe 2 things there or something like that.
Okay.
So we can go through, and I'll walk through the menu, if you will, which I will not.
This is not a writing table.
No.
This is a poker table.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's okay.
I bought it.
I
So.
still love you.
Well,
Sunday is Bethesda Day. Is it only Bethesda?
Microsoft.
Yeah, but no one cares
Microsoft.
about them. Bethesda Day.
So, first, actually, start off, I forgot, EA moved their day back before the actual week of E3 week. So they're on Saturday. I know. But I feel like there's enough events where I thought we could maybe do 2 again. And then what we'll do in the next coming weeks is an in-depth dive deep onto what we actually think will happen.
This is Amazon
in
chat.
At each day. So one day will be an entire show for the next 3 shows. And then we'll have a reacts to the actual E3. Because I think we're 4 weeks away.
Because we're going, right?
This one will launch. I mean, not this year.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, maybe next year, but can't do it. Too many houses to buy. So Sunday is both Microsoft and Bethesda. I think you guys already have that. Yes.
Mhm.
And then on Monday is the PC gaming show. So it's like Steam-based
It's
like,
Valve.
stuff. Valve, okay. And then Sony that evening. And then the following will be Nintendo and Ubisoft.
Is that Tuesday?
It doesn't have a date yet,
But-
but it's to be announced, so it doesn't really matter. Because it's just Nintendo and Ubisoft. So
Is that it?
that's it. So if we could come up with a few, and whilst we are writing,
Whilst.
Johnny can tell us the cadaver story.
And Johnny,
Oh.
go for cadaver.
And then what we'll do after that, cadaver story.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I barely know her. Chris can tell us about her
Cadaver.
birthday.
Barely know her. So this was in my senior year in high school. I was in a medical microbiology class, and at the end of the semester, we got to watch a autopsy be done on a dead body.
Creepy.
It was
live.
it
Or
was
on video?
it was live streamed to us,
Oh, interesting.
and there was a actual medical.
What year is this?
2013.
Live streaming in 2013. Good for them.
Yeah, and this was there was an actual medical professional there to answer our questions and stuff, and at the end of the whole presentation, it was pretty amazing to see all the guts and stuff. Like, I learned, did you know that when they cut you open, the easiest way to get all your guts out is they just cut you down the middle, they take your tongue, and everything just kind of falls out like
No
a
way.
zipper.
That's
They just
disgusting.
pull it,
That's disgusting.
and like
That's disgusting.
your whole digestive tract just...
No
whoop.
way.
Yeah.
Like you peel a shrimp.
Kind of like you just...
Yeah, the poop tube.
A little poop tube.
Yeah. And I was like, that's gross. And the
Yeah,
horrible
yeah.
part is it was like some shaved old lady that died. But then it stopped becoming like an old lady, and it was just like a pile
She
of
was hot.
flesh and bones.
Ugh.
So the medical professional lady there was a female.
Was she hot?
That is what we're going to get into. So at the end, everybody was able to ask the questions if they had any. And I was with Ralph at the time. Not dating, but you know.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
We were like, hey, go ask her a question. And he's like, I don't have a question. We're like, just go ask something anyway. Ask her for her phone number. And he kind of sits there and he's like processing.
The cadaver, right?
The medical professional.
No, the cadaver, like the actual dead body. He's like, "Hey, what's your number, girl?"
Yeah,
And he
something.
just reads the tag on her toe.
Nice. No, but he's like, he processes for like 6 seconds. And he's like, wait, okay. And then he walks up and then he goes to the mic, and the lady's there, and he's like, I'm Ralph. And the lady's like, no one introduced themselves. But he made it weird. And then he goes, hi, I'm Ralph. And the lady's like, oh, hi, Ralph, what's your question? And he goes, have you ever performed an autopsy on a cadaver that's as beautiful as you are?
Nice.
It was
man.
it was gold.
And then
It
now
was
she's pregnant with 2
Fucking
kids
gold. Yeah.
from.
And her name was Jenny.
It all makes sense.
Oh, that is
Oh, it
grossly
is
funny.
best.
All right, so you want to hear about my birthday?
Yes.
No.
Since I'm writing down, I can't write and talk at the same
Well,
time.
I was giving
so I'm
like
gonna
now
have to-
it's his turn to
To
like write
write,
because
yeah.
you were writing during that time. Wow, that's so like not. I mean, I don't write
What?
very legible, but that's gross.
I'm going fast.
That's what she said. Continue.
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
Ooh, fast. Just write
Yeah.
it down.
Fast. Quickly.
Make sure you draw Sonic. So let me tell you. The coworkers were adamant that I had to go to an expensive place for a haircut because they said the only way you're gonna like your haircut is if you go to an expensive place. I said, okay, I'll do it. So
I mean,
went
your hair looks good.
I went to Van Heusen
Kinda hard
or Van Diver. Or
Oh, you cut your hair.
Van Meter or Van.
Nice.
Venn diagram.
Venn diagram. I went to Venn diagram, Van Michael, whatever the fuck. And already, right at the beginning, the whole thing starts out wrong. They hand me a smock, and they're like, here you go, you can change in that room over there. I'm like, whoa. How does cutting my hair require that I change my shirt? But anyways, I got naked and wore the smock at the same time. So, my dangle was hanging out, like you do.
Wait. Were they performing an operation?
Uh,
Were you
Where was
getting
the hair
were you getting
cut?
hair
Where was the hair
transplants?
getting cut?
Van Michael.
No, like what part of your body?
A little bit here, a little
Hey,
bit
it's
there.
my birthday!
Hey! I was told that the only thing to do now is to shave your chest. You can't have hair on your chest.
Who?
I'm joking.
Oh, I was about to say.
There's no fucking way I'm cutting the hair on my chest. Anyways, I'm like, all right, this is fucking weird, but okay. So I put the smock on, and the dude's like, Chris?
On
And
your
I'm like,
hands and knees, please, he goes.
He's like, Chris? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, hi, I'm Christopher. I'm like, fuck you.
Of course you are,
You're
Christopher.
Chris, too. You're fucking Chris, too. Don't
Yeah.
act
Both
like
no, you're just Chris.
you're just fucking Chris, just like me.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a Chris, you're a Chris. We're happy.
Chris squared.
So anyways, fine, cool. He brings me over to the little corner booth thing, and he's like, "So, where are you from?" And he starts in on just no preamble, nothing. Just starts in on a vigorous massage.
Ooh, he's in it. He's just in it.
Again, I'm one of those guys that has no interest, zero, in any of this bullshit about like, oh, you get your massage and then you put the warm towel on your face. If I'm going to get a haircut, cut my fucking hair. That's all I'm interested in. But he was a nice guy, so whatever, fucking let him do it. Shampoo, then haircut, and so haircut, gel, whatever. I like the haircut. It ain't bad. It's not bad. But at the same time, I was like, can we just not do all the bullshit first and just go straight to the haircut? But whatever. And then also the pretentious people at the W. Well, not the W. Scratch that. The rooftop bar at the W, Whiskey Blue. So we all sit down, right? So it's a lounge. So there's couches everywhere with tables. It's clearly meant for a large group of people, whatever. We get up there and we sit down, and in the most pretentious way possible, the waitress comes over and says, just to let you know, all the tables at Whiskey Blue tonight are reserved. So you can sit here if you want to, but if the party that reserved them shows up, you have to leave. All right. We were there till midnight. Guess who showed up? Nobody.
Interesting.
Zero. You're trying
Why
to.
would it be reserved and no one show? I feel like it's
they want to they want to act like there's some big hotshot deal, but they're not.
Oh, it was a play.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
me gusta. No.
And then
no
also
me gusta.
like lots of dudes wearing jeans but a sport jacket. Like, I'm casual, but also in business. Fuck you. But the drinks were strong, expensive, but strong, but good.
How expensive?
Pretty expensive, like 15. But I will say this though, the view, amazing. So it's gonna be probably the kind of thing that I do like once every 5 years, where it's like, all right, let's be badass, and then we go do that.
Put it into perspective. You order an old fashioned. How much does it cost you there?
Yeah, I got an old fashioned. There was $15.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
When's happy hour?
There is no happy hour.
How much is a regular old fashioned?
If you're paying more than $7.
7 to 10. If it's like a nice bar and they're like, it's not well liquor, it's like at least mid shelf. I'll pay 10 for mid shelf liquor.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
Yeah,
But
I guess you're right.
But if it's like top shelf, I still don't see anything higher than 12.
What is something that would be top shelf that I would
So,
recognize?
Mr. Boston vodka is well.
No, that he would recognize.
Yeah,
There's-
I'm saying like what is a well-known?
You don't know.
Dr. Thunder.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
No, that's a great. I like this.
It'd be
Go
like
for it.
Publix, Dr. Thunder, and then Dr. Pepper is top shelf.
Okay.
So-
did I tell you about Dr. Perky?
What?
Dr. Perky. Home Depot's version of Dr.
Oh shit! with a name like Food
Dr.
Depot.
Perky.
Yeah. It
I'm
was,
surprised they
on
went.
the way to the mountainous region. We stopped by. I thought it was precious.
Sweet. So yeah, that was the story of the birthday. Had a lot of fun. Ate a lot of food. Had bone marrow on my burger. Very delicious.
The fuck?
Awkward texture, but very delicious.
Bone
Very
marrow?
awkward texture.
Yeah.
You don't like bone marrow?
I don't know.
So,
I didn't know that was edible.
All right. So
Apparently, it's delicious.
yes. Think about it this way. You know how you like the savory of bacon?
Oh,
It's like
bone marrow.
yeah, it's delicious.
I thought that helps like people not have cancer or something.
Yeah, it's where your red blood cells are manufactured.
So they just eat that on their hamburger? They cure some.
no.
I'm going in for a bone marrow transplant, medium rare.
Yeah. Lightly roasted. Please, only garlic. I don't like the last time we had cayenne pepper.
Yeah, too spicy.
But yeah, I don't like the texture, but on a burger it was pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, it was muy delicioso. I really liked it. But yeah, Farm Burger, shout out. That place is dope.
It's all right.
We went to Farm Burger.
We went to
didn't
Farm
like it.
Burger.
We thought it was
We're
only,
like, overpriced
Yeah.
and over grass fed, and I was like,
Right.
if you fed me this patty literally at Five Guys, it would be no
we
difference.
were comparing it to Five Guys directly.
Yeah, but Five Guys is me the big time shits. That didn't give me shits.
You didn't get you all.
It might be a
Did you
direct
not get
result
the
of
bone
something
marrow?
else. Yeah.
No, man. Every single time I go to Five Guys, I get the bubble guts 10 minutes, like on the clock, 10 minutes later.
Rafi had an issue with that on Chipotle, but I've never had that issue.
Yeah. It tastes delicious, and it's like this weird like game of chicken I play with myself. It's like, are you okay with bubble guts? And visiting the toilet multiple times? Some days?
I am, because my job allows me to.
The answer is yes some days for Five Guys. Sometimes the answer is no.
Dude, Five Guys burger, you get the fucking bacon burger, A1, mushrooms, onions. Mm.
I really on the Nintendo one, I really want to put on there. Nintendo decides to add peripheral so you can fuck it. To the booby squeezy game.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That's what I'm going to put.
I'm looking at my list, and it's pretty
Pie in the Guy?
cynical.
As long as it's Pie in the Guy. That's all I care about.
What is Pie in the Guy?
Just ridiculous, like Pie in the Sky, like Adam, like no way he's gonna.
Hail Mary pass. Yes. But if it happens, you would be like, what?
Right.
How about you, Brooks? Tell us stories. You're the one that hasn't talked yet.
Well, I mean, I'm always never not talking. I don't know if I want to. I don't think we can like do an entire topic on this on the next show. But okay. I'll just go through some of the fun things that I was listening. I was telling Johnny the other day of the What If book that I was telling you I was listening to. Shout out to listening to books.
Not even reading them.
No, because it's hard. But one of them was talking about it is technically doable to create a jetpack using guns and firepower. But the issue is once you get to a certain amount of ammo, it's too much weight to maintain what you need. So it kind of counters itself, but to get off the ground, it is doable. The AK outputs like 2.5 times more than most weapons, and so he's talking about that. But there was another gun that the Russians used that it's like attached to a plane. It makes the plane scoot back because of how hard it shoots off of the plane.
That makes sense.
It was
like the U.S. Army has a gun, like a C-130, which is like a cargo ship.
Oh, 11 kill streak, right?
Yeah, exactly. No,
literally. Yes.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But it's an artillery piece. It's a howitzer on the side of this fucker.
Right.
Like, so it would make sense that there is a gun that is on the front of a plane that just goes, no.
Yeah.
I just imagine
it's fucking weird. Like
it's like hitting the brake, but
when you see those dumbass birds when it's windy and they're just like that.
Yeah. Oh, birds. But that was one of the neat ones. I was just listening to. They were describing what would happen if it was doable, and if so, how many bricks of Lego bricks it would take to get across the ocean.
The ocean?
And they said that like Lego bricks are surprisingly very like durable, and they can support a lot more weight than you would expect. But the depth of the ocean and it bending, like your car would go under water because waves and such. So they were having issues with that. But it's a lot. I don't remember the number, but it's like a lot of bricks. But we have enough bricks in the world right now to do it.
Oh, cool. Let's do it.
Why have we not been on that?
What?
Why have we not been doing that?
Oh, we've been doing a podcast.
I mean, we as a society.
Oh, they're not all on the podcast. It's usually us three and then like another.
Okay, our list.
My list.
Yeah.
I have. I got to get one more because I got to think of one more. I'm on my very last go.
Mm-hmm.
But I do need one more choice.
Sweet. We'll do it then.
Yeah.
Thing. Shoot the whoop.
I'm gonna try.
So what movie that you guys haven't seen yet are you most excited about this summer?
Oh yeah, that's why you want this to hype up this Guardians. And who is telling you otherwise?
Yeah, then we'll get in my summer movie list.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was...
you go for it.
But,
go for it.
I think a lot of people, like a lot of the reviews, have it like a 75% out of 100. Where it's just like, it's okay. But it's like, why can't we just have fun in the movies anymore, right? Like, have you noticed that if you post something positive on Facebook, you have a 50-50 shot of someone coming on your Facebook and being like, well, meanie. Like, can't we just have fun no more?
Oh, yeah. No, we can't. Not
We
as a
only
people.
have 2 negative likes on our stuff.
That's good.
I mean, yeah.
So I wish we had more opinion on our stuff.
But yeah, I think that's for real. I think it's a great movie. It's fun, and they actually like for the since Guardians is like the fun property of all the Marvel movies, they actually do a lot of
I would say
drama work in it.
On the scale of the Marvel movies, I would say just overall the Marvel movies are the fun movies.
Oh, for
sure.
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
It's hard
of the
to
superhero
say
movies.
That, Ant-Man was more serious than Guardian. I haven't seen the new one, but like compared to the old one, the only interesting scene, and that was the very end, which wasn't even that interesting.
They're definitely all all of them are.
All of them
but
are
like I
very
feel like a Guardians
I felt
in
like
particular is very
Guardians was,
self-referential.
over the top at times. Like the I Am Groot stuff got old kind of quick. The Rocket was like, yeah, I get the point. You're a badass little guy. You're very cool for a little small man. I thought, because Avengers had come out before that, so people were comparing it because it was a large cast, yada, 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 great people. Obviously, Chris Pratt did a great job. I thought the wrestler dude was whatever.
Batista.
I thought he was whatever.
Wasn't that great?
I'm Groot, same thing, kind of repetitive. I get the cute parts, it was funny. Zoe Saldana was, I like her. I think that could have been any other actress.
It
didn't
really could
to
have
be
been.
her. And then
Gamora.
Right. And then, but that's like the opposite would be like when you would compare Scarlett Joe. She nails that role. Like, I don't think you could just replace Scarlett
she's just
Joe.
my favorite in general.
And then, but, because my other Johnny, not this Johnny, we were watching it at the theater, and like everyone around us was like so hyped and excited. We're like, man, did you guys not see Avengers? Avengers was like so good because it told a really good story. And it was another one of those like everyone before Guardians came out like had no idea who they were.
Yeah.
And then the day I was like, oh man, I've been loving Sky-Lord since like I don't know, like 12 years ago. And it was like, I don't believe you. And they didn't give Chris Pratt enough of his, like, he had like a few scenes. It was kind of hard because they were squishing a lot of like the build-up Avengers all into one movie. So I didn't care about some of those characters like I cared about each individual one in Avengers.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
I mean, the second one looks, again, cute.
Fine.
But
But if you didn't like the first one,
but I could see like that's why I could see people saying that maybe this one was not as good as like, especially since like when they made Ant-Man a good movie, it's like, man, you gotta make a pretty good movie.
But that's the thing, like, but this is what I'm cautioning against is like before we've even seen the movie, you're already like, yeah, I'm not sure, like.
I don't know.
The thing is,
I think
like,
it's fair.
It was a really fun movie, but also it does a lot of good drama work. This one does.
I think it's fair to say it though because there's already been one out. Like that.
But it's not a rehash. It's not the same movie.
I know, but that's like saying.
But most people with sequels have that same issue. When a game comes out, it's the first one wasn't kind of
Yeah.
So you kind of have to.
Why would I jump into the third?
I don't know. It just seems like we need to all have the skill to turn off the brain and just enjoy. Like it's a fun, like, great soundtrack, fun romp, and I love the shit out of it just because it was like it was escapism.
Did you have sex after?
No.
That probably has a lot to do with it. Though.
Yeah. Johnny and I, because we work a lot, so of course we've rewatched Iron Man at work.
About
but I was
4 or
going back
5
to watch
times.
the old Iron Man, and like that was like, man, they nailed it. Like I like that old.
Without Jon Favreau, this whole thing wouldn't have started because I just rewatched it too. It's really good.
It's so good. It's like, I don't know, and I didn't get that feeling. It was like that story needed to exist. Not even knowing that it like had that many sequels going forward, but Guardians felt like they did not have any connection and it did not have anything to do, which is fine. But I liked how, when I saw Civil War and like all the people who had built up to that had something that had to do with a decision or what side they were on or what affected what. Mm-hmm. And then seeing the chick from the elevator talking to Tony Stark, be the bad girl in the Defenders Netflix series. Like, I like that kind of stuff, and I just don't see the correlation as much
that's right.
from Guardians.
Yeah,
because they're so literally far away that it's kind of hard to see the connection right now, and that's why to me the stories aren't as impactful because they're not directly affecting.
They haven't spent like 6 movies building up this cast.
But like the joke, like for a series of movies that are like good at jokes, like the jokes in Guardians are great. Like it's.
Do you think they'd be on a podcast? We like jokes.
Oh, you think Chris Pratt would be on our
podcast?
Dude,
I'd hang out with that dude. I'd hang out with that dude so hard.
I'm afraid. You touch his wiener with yours?
Nope.
I'm afraid to meet
Even
any
if that
celebrity.
Meant you can hang out with him?
Nope.
I'm afraid that they're all like dicks.
No, Chris Pratt was
Look,
homeless.
man.
He was homeless for like a year in Hawaii.
Yeah, he lived in the hole, and then they built the park over the top of it. I remember.
He lived in a van in Hawaii, and like he for real.
I think I remember that.
He for real was like. He's one of those dudes that's like, I'm just happy to be here because he literally.
See, I don't know though, but money changes people. Like we will never ever see these people when they're not in front of the camera. That's the thing.
I don't know. He seems to apologize a lot. Like he really wants people to just be happy. I don't know.
So
but anyways,
see, does he really? Because
I
have problems with people like that. I don't like people that apologize too much.
Apologize
That's
less,
weird.
Chris Pratt.
It's weird. I don't know. They feel.
So what movies are
they
you
look
guys
like
interested
sniveling.
for,
They're like worm tongue, from Lord of the Rings. Just you fucking greasy piece of shit.
Like him.
Anyway,
we used to joke that at the end of the movie, when he's traveling,
Correct.
Legolas would just be like, and then you just see an arrow, just nail him like 4 million feet away. 8 arrows in 7 seconds. In case you were wondering, that's how fast Legolas can shoot.
That's pretty good.
They asked that question
on the audiobook that you're listening to, right?
Yes, actually. They were saying because in 300 they made the term of we'll blot out the sun with a amount of arrows, yada yada, and the dude asked, "Is that even doable?" It's not.
No, it's
really not.
The surface area.
Regardless of how many humans you have, there's just so much sun.
Yeah, an arrow is really narrow.
Yes, and there are a lot of
That's why they
sun
call
rays.
Arrows and not fat O's.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to 0 calories. Chris, EA access. EA, sorry. Go ahead.
I still want to know.
That could be on the
favorite
next
summer
next cast, bro.
Oh, the next cast.
Cast me, bro.
All right, so
stay tuned if you want to learn about what movies we're looking forward to.
All right, so
next
for
episode.
Or don't. Like whatever, right?
Give me your pie in the guy. EA.
No. Your turn. Go ahead.
You didn't have one?
No, go ahead. You want to go first?
I don't have one.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
You sure I can go?
Yeah, I can go.
You sure I can go?
Unless you want me to go. I mean, I have 2. But
make up your mind. Do you want me to go?
$4,000 season pass for Battlefront is what I put.
You get a car.
Yeah.
You get a tank. You get a helicopter.
It basically it comes with your own what is it? Star Destroyer.
Oh, Star Wars. I forgot they do Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Battlefront. That's what you said.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You know what else they say?
Nice.
Okay, go, Chris.
That was a 0 calorie burp.
Didn't cost me anything.
So, mine is this is the year that finally happens. EA is going to come out with one of their sports franchises is perpetual license, which means you buy for the new roster. You get the new roster. That's what you pay for.
I would love that.
And you just buy.
You buy the lifetime season pass of the game.
Lifetime season pass of the game, and then all you have to do is every year.
That's a good pie in the guy, Chris.
You chip in $20, you get a new roster.
Such a good.
Good to go. And your updates, the updates are just constant.
All right, Chris is winning pie in the guy.
Yeah. So, and that's if I had to guess on which territory, I'd say Madden. I think Madden's the one that gets it first.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah,
all right. My first guess is they're going to have EA access on all 3 consoles, but they're going to exclude the PC.
Fuck you.
Exactly. Just because you're going to buy it on
mine
Steam
actually
anyway.
ties into yours.
Oh, we're related. Nice.
Yeah, I put that they're shutting down EA Origins.
That That is related.
Speaking of fucking PC,
seriously give up on their stupid platform.
dude. Okay, so I
What was the
like
last game-
SimCity.
What was the last game you bought on EA Origins?
SimCity.
Okay, and
It
what
was,
was this?
really fantastic.
Yeah,
game.
was this the one that was
Fantastic.
like the update? The
Yeah, the
where
one
it was
that came out in
right
the
at beginning?
2000s.
Yes. Mhm.
I
Shout out to the 2000s.
love that game. It's a really good game, but EA, like, I could not play the game when I bought it for about 2 weeks.
I remember, and there were hurricanes ruining the game itself. Not that it had anything to do with EA Origins, but I remember the game was like murdering towns.
it literally was. And then I remember wow. I remember a solution that I found for
put those
it.
guns away, Chris. Jizz. You can't have those on
Jizz.
live TV. Weapons.
I remember the one
have
way
guns
I
on
was
YouTube, I don't
able
care.
to fix it
Yeah.
was I fucking said that where I lived, it wasn't the North American servers, it wasn't South America, Antarctica.
Antarctica.
And that was the only way I could get it working. And it sucked because, penguins don't play SimCity.
True.
Club Penguin. Shout out to Death.
Yeah.
Club Penguin died.
Oh, really? When?
It's over. The servers are done as of this year.
But they figured out how to flip an iceberg. I read that somewhere.
Nice.
What?
Reading.
There's like an iceberg and like a chat
Nice.
room.
My brothers and
Just like
sisters
it.
would play that.
Man,
I wanted to see how quick you could get banned for like saying fuck, like if there's like a time
Oh, it's
period.
instant.
Yeah, it is instant.
The first one, you're dead. Okay. Any other EA suggests? Because I have one more. If you guys do not have one more,
No, not really.
I
I
think.
put new sports ball game with real sounds.
Don't be a jerk. You're such a dick.
Because
Plants
wouldn't that be
vs.
the
Zombies,
craziest thing?
And they're gonna go Advanced Warfare. They're just gonna continue to copy Call of Duty.
Why not?
So they're gonna have
Fuck
jetpacks,
it.
and they're gonna have
Hydroponic,
kill streaks. They're
hydroponic warfare.
I like that's the title is hydroponic warfare.
I like that. It's cute. Okay, cool. Microsoft.
I
What do you got for me,
put
John Boy?
the Scorpio reveal. They
Okay.
pull back the veil, and it's just a Sega Genesis.
Not the best pie in the guy, but they're like, oh, we couldn't do it, so here's a discounted one for only
Exactly.
$49.99.
I like that.
Available now on Amazon. That's funny.
What if the box just looked almost identical, but all those specs are still in there, but they're like, why not? Well, it's just really economical.
Yeah.
really
Why does it say Sega? Hey.
Hey,
Come down, Internet.
that's just designs.
Chris, what do you got for your Microsoft guesstimation?
I actually went with Bethesda on this one, and
Okay.
my thing
Microsoft
was,
is crossed out.
fuck Microsoft.
Show the screen. Verified.
Bethesda announces that they're rebooting the entire Elder Scrolls
universe.
Universe.
A full
As
reboot.
in literally Elder Scrolls Online was the last of this version, and they said, okay,
Like
that
Disney
didn't
with
work.
Star Wars.
That did not work.
What is the new time frame? Is it going to still be magic, swords, dragons?
Oh, absolutely, but they're gonna figure out some way to just say that.
Because I thought you were going to be like turn it into like current, like
No.
to like 2009.
Actually,
Quick, get to your job.
I mean,
Here's a
wouldn't-
quest.
no.
Do work 8 hours.
Bethesda does
Clock
do
out for
Fallout,
lunch.
so they can't do that.
No, they cannot do. real
No,
life.
yeah, they
very
just
boring
literally take it, or maybe they take it all the way back to the beginning of the like.
I know this is like
You know what I mean?
macabre, but
Mhm.
I am just imagining what percentage of my friends would actually commit suicide if they did that. And the sad part is the answer is above 0.
But they like I
The
don't know,
arrow pointing above.
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Oh, man.
I don't know what they do, but maybe it's just because isn't it like based on like books in the world? I'm saying not real books like
Yeah, the books in the
but
world.
yeah, exactly like
Yeah, because
they either take it all the way,
was talking about that.
Yeah.
3 years ago. Go and watch our old stuff.
but like they take it all the way back to the very beginning or something like that, where they just redo everything.
Interesting.
Yeah, I put that they're going to
What fact did they
announce a
change?
new.
I think they just
Like,
literally just
Gandalf created the
I
universe.
like that.
Space Jesus.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
of There's this really cool mod. I put that down though for Bethesda. There's this really cool mod.
They had one
really cool mod. No,
like
this
it.
dude did a mod where I don't know if you guys ever played Skyrim religiously. Not
No.
Skyrim, just Elder Scrolls in general.
No.
If you look up, there's like a gas
The game's
giant,
so boring.
and there's like several moons, and some guy did a mod where you go to like
That
the
doesn't-
moon, and it's great. Ugh.
Shout out to moons.
Anyway,
Who's your favorite moon?
uh,
Titan.
what is the not
Phobos.
Titan, not Phobos.
Deimos.
It's Europa. Europa.
Yeah,
It's an
Europa's
ice
the
moon.
Europa. Barely. Is that Jupiter's?
Mhm.
Cool. Shout out to planets. Is Pluto back?
No.
Did it ever come back?
Mm-mm.
Heard rumor it was coming back. It
No.
was like dropping a new album.
Seal
So
one.
my Bethesda, I got a twofer.
What'd I do?
A two-twofer.
That wasn't my real thing.
Alright,
I
go ahead.
just put that they back off mod makers. They announce that. Because they do, like, sometimes they shut, like, really cool projects down because they're like, this is our proprietary
Really?
property.
I thought they were like allowing
it's
it
per game.
because they fixed the game a lot.
It's per game.
Interesting.
Though. So, like, Fallout 4,
yeah.
they're letting people do whatever the fuck because no one give a fuck about Fallout 4. For Skyrim, when they released, like, the toolkit, it was a big deal, but it came out years after.
Dear mod
Interesting.
makers are bad, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Hands off.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's just, it's on a per game basis.
Okay.
And sometimes they don't even, like, allow them to take donations and stuff like that.
Interesting because it's not
'Cause it's
their
exactly.
content. Interesting to be like, I made a better
Because
Harry
they were
Potter.
gonna do a Fallout mod called Fallout Lone Star, and it was set in El Paso, Texas,
El
where I'm
Paso?
from.
I've heard
And
of
I
it.
was like, it's gonna be cool, and it's kind of slowed down. I don't know when it's gonna
Oh,
come out.
dang.
Oh, the TV.
Oh, dang.
Ah,
It made a thing, but they didn't do it. BRB.
Burbs.
Oh, sorry.
What the fuck was that? You know that's his
I'm
face,
gonna
right?
play that back. I wanted to see because that was actually a really cool camera angle.
I'm sorry to toss it back to you.
It's okay.
All right,
So what's your thing?
I'll skip since we're doing. I'll go back to Microsoft in a second. But for my Bethesda, a back-to-back same-day release, they drop Rage 2 and Brink 2 same day. New HDR graphics. It's got online multiplayer. It's like a whole.
What
new
is this
world.
2000 again?
Yeah,
where
exactly.
online multiplayer is a feature?
Exactly. They put it on every game.
Cross-platform play so that you could use Steam and people. Do you guys remember
Well,
this
the funny
old
thing
game?
is, like, because they can make a pun with on the rage of Brink or on the brink of rage or something like that because of the names.
2-disc set, collector's edition.
Exactly.
Overkill.
Limited
buzzsaw.
deluxe version. It comes
Limited
with
deluxe.
$20 of in-game currency, which in Rage is not
Can
worth.
we have a
as
collector's
much as in
edition
Brink.
with $20 in like U.S. currency? Like there's just a
for sure.
$20 bill in the.
Hey, save
box?
it for your.
It has to be a shitty $20
Save for
bill,
your
though.
guest.
It has to be like kind of worn out.
You smell
Clearly
it and
it's-
it's like
It's been a Coke straw at one point.
So, Johnny, do you have any Microsoft guesses?
just the Sega.
Oh, okay. Do you have any? You have no. Okay, I've got two. They bring back Crimson Skies, the original
Underrated
Xbox game, and they have another mode that's space mode because a lot of
Oh, that
people
would
have
be
been
pretty
really
cool.
big in space lately. The other one is a Fable remake of all three
Don't
onto one
get my hopes up ever.
disc,
Do that.
and
to me.
then it has the beta for Fable 4.
Don't ever do that to me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, I love Fable, man.
I think that's pie in the guy because I mean, old dude is making a game again. Peter Molyneux is making something. He was
It's not
interviewing
Fable, though.
with a couple of people from IGN saying, "Of course, like everyone says,
To
this is
me-
gonna be a whole new
to me,
like, thing."
he's
man."
like- I'm the stupid Dave Chappelle fan. I'm like, just do Fable. Like, just do Rick James again.
Interesting.
You know? Just because,
Interesting.
it's so
Right.
great. It was so good. In what game can I choose to, like, not have sex with a condom?
Is that a choice?
Yeah.
Huh, I never played those
Because
games.
it's like, no baby, baby.
They bore me.
Not even then though. Like there's a risk,
Oh,
and
yeah,
there's also an
STDs, that's right.
STD risk of.
My bad.
What?
Yeah,
You can get
No.
STD.
you can get
Fable
STDs, and it's
3?
like
What does that affect your power level with?
like your stats go down. Sometimes like it's crazy.
My Zags.
My Zags. I like Fable 3, the one with the.
The only reason I played it is because it was co-op, but
That's
it
the one where you
sucked.
can get like the budget and
Yeah.
feed it into the
Ugh.
city to
Or take
prepare
it-
itself.
It's so
Yeah,
much.
uh,
Okay. Well,
A lot of people hated it, but I was like, this is great.
I liked it too. I'm with you.
Reaver was awesome. It was nice to see Reaver again. Shout out to Reaver.
so those are my
You depressed
Microsoft
me.
guesses. PC. What do you guys got?
Oh, for Valve,
Yep.
I put Half-Life 3.
Yeah, that is pie in the guy.
That is pie in the fucking
That's
guy.
every year. People
So
say
this
that.
one is actually not too crazy,
Well, I don't want to hear it.
but it might be. Oh, it would be crazy if they announced.
Okay.
Steam basically announces their new voice over internet protocol service.
VoIP?
VoIP, because Steam does not have it. Blizzard has it, and if I'm not mistaken, EA Origins also has their own proprietary chat.
Really?
Correct. And
I mean, I guess you're right. It's not necessarily pie in the guy per se.
no, but if
but
it's
that is
crazy,
crazy
that
that
they
it's
have not stuck
for this long. Not
yeah,
had it.
they have been the de facto PC distributor, and you know
Weird.
their social system is great. You know the friends and all that shit. Like it's great. The
That's
one
super
thing that's
weird.
missing is a chat service that does not eat up my fucking bandwidth. Because do you know what I do when I play with Ralph?
Skype?
I get on Blizzard and I use their chat
Oh,
service to play on
interesting.
Steam. Because it doesn't suck up a lot of bandwidth for some reason.
Interesting.
And the interface for the Blizzard chat is fantastic. I can individually turn people up or down depending on how loud they are.
What is the relationship with Blizzard and Steam? How do they
I
get
think,
along per se?
I think they kind of ignore each other.
Okay.
I think because Blizzard
Because they're both crazy successful.
correct. Battle.net is a distribution platform, but it's selling games that Blizzard games. It's not like they're competing in
Right,
crazy
right.
sales or anything. Steam is just Steam.
So I didn't know if they would do like a partnership.
If they team, that would be my pie in the guy.
That'd be
If
cool.
Steam and Blizzard teamed up to do a game,
Because we
or
thought it was
like
crazy
a
when
service,
Activision and Blizzard teamed up,
yeah,
but that would be interesting.
it would be amazing. I guess that would be my.
Who would be
pie in the
majority
guy.
shareholder?
Blizzard, dude.
Blizzard?
Come on,
So it would be
it was probably Blizz Steam, not Steam Blizz.
okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
Chris, what you got?
What's his name? Gabe
Newell
Gabe Newell.
reveals he's Jared Fogle,
Nice.
Fondle's kids.
On stage.
On stage.
Gosh, pie in the guy.
The bird
Pie in the
living
kid.
in Gabe's beard finally emerges and takes flight.
Okay. Okay.
It finally happened.
Oh, dude.
Live.
Live.
E3
Live.
2017.
During the E3 press.
Gabe Newell releases food journal detailing his diet, and it's just like
Okay.
horrendous.
No, he eats ridiculously healthy.
Yeah,
There's
it's-
nothing that
He starts every morning with the. Have you guys seen that meme? The activated almonds.
No.
Oh, I'll fucking pull it up. It's great.
It was really funny. He showed up at GameStop conference 2 years ago. He was there like 4 hours late. He got up on the stage. He was like, "Hey, got Steam machines coming out. All right, sell them or whatever. You guys get free games. Bye." And it was the
Bubble
most awkward. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, Game News is very exciting!" And he got on stage and was like, "I hate all of you guys. You're
I'm
never going to
hungover.
exist in 5 years. So here's something free to get the Steam boxes out.
I
'cause
think,
you guys are dead."
He's usually pretty great at cons and stuff. That's disappointing to hear that he hates GameStop.
He's
Not really.
Stop.
I mean, what has GameStop ever done for Steam?
Nothing. Well,
Nothing.
sell their cards.
But not. I mean, that's not a percentage of their business. That's like not even a little.
Yeah.
So, do you have any PC other besides the combo guard?
I got Sony, but
Okay.
we'll do that.
My PC is they're making a Minesweeper MMORPG.
That would be fucking great.
That would actually, holy shit, that would be almost meta.
Yeah, seriously.
And it has something to do with like commies versus I don't care somebody, but
Jesus.
I really,
Commies
those would
versus
be the
Jesus.
two factions you could be. I just
And you could also pick your role. Like you could either be the minesweeper, or like the ship's going in.
Yeah.
You gotta trust the minesweeper.
yeah, I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of
that'd be pretty
funny
cool.
having like queuing up for that and then seeing each like who's the healer, who's the... That'd be really funny. So that's my pilot guy. All right, Johnny, what do you got for Sonya?
Sonya, I put new Sony services, and by that I meant like Prime. They announced their own like
do you
crazy Prime
do you guys remember
service.
that they were gonna have their not Prime, but they're gonna have a video service that they talked about at launch of their console in 2013. It was the one before it, where it was because they already have the, that hero show, but there was supposed to be like an entire like channel of streaming content.
Really?
That was paid through because like they also own all those movies, and so there was going to be a service for PlayStation Plus members. Powers was the first.
So I
But
just
I
saw
feel like
a
that was
Sony
a pivot.
movie.
They saw what happened to,
I would agree.
to
Pivot.
Microsoft, and they went, never mind.
Right. I agree. That's probably why we have not heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anything
I
about
really
it.
didn't. I was more interested in what Valve would
So
do.
what would Prime or what would Sony's
Sony Prime be?
What would it provide?
It's blue. PlayStation Blue.
I mean, that's fine, but what is that service? What does that service do for the consumer?
Early access.
Yeah.
Okay.
Early access. There we go. You get a game. You get the game a day earlier than anybody else if you subscribe to them.
Okay.
Period.
So it's like a PlayStation Plus X.
Yeah. Triple X. Because you also get
Get
porn.
Yeah.
PlayStation partners with pornography.
Yeah.
And Mountain Dew and Doritos.
And then when you get scratched off,
Oh,
you get a
dude.
new porn clip.
Clip,
for
yeah.
30 seconds. Oh my god.
Fuck yeah. And you get to save it and put it wherever you want. You can put it on your PSP. I remember I had a friend, I was looking through his PSP, and there's like a 30-second...
All dicks.
There was a 30-second, like, I don't know if it's porn. I guess it is porn. It's just some lady, like, she took her tits out and, like,
I would consider that pornography.
just sat there for 30 seconds. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Kind of what Gabe Newell did on stage. All right. What do you got for me, Mr. Chris? What is your Sony projection?
Sony not only announces the PS5, but shows us the box.
oh, wait, I put
Wow.
PS5 too.
Really?
I forgot about that.
You think it's time?
Not only
That is pie in the
announces
guy.
it, not only announces
It shows us what.
but they
That's
say
crazy.
They say Microsoft.
that
Microsoft
Stadium would flip out.
Microsoft shows the Scorpio,
Right.
And PlayStation says, "I hope you enjoyed that 1 hour or 1 day or whatever of screen time, because fuck your house." And
Ooh.
it's not released anytime soon,
Right.
but they show you the box.
Interesting.
Oh,
That would ruin
I would
headlines
change
for
mine.
Scorpio for
Yeah,
sure.
and
I would
just to
change
shit
mine
on-
to be,
just to shit on
they show you
Microsoft.
the inside of the box, like it's just a cardboard box. This is what the inside looks like once you take everything out. It's just, yeah.
Just packing peanuts,
Yeah, exactly.
fucking styrofoam.
Nuts for days.
Yeah. Their own proprietary
Interesting.
tape.
But the idea, just like
I
the
can't believe
idea-
I forgot, because I wrote it real small, and
You
it
did.
looks like PSS, but it says PS5.
But it's the kind of thing where they just know they're shitting on Microsoft, but they just want to let all the
Right.
air out of their balloon. I could see them make that play, and they say
Like, just
prepare a year from now. Your
Foot
will
on
be your
the
next
throat.
look.
Just
Yeah,
squeeze it out.
Mhm.
Nice try to come back. You're dead to me.
Yeah.
Interesting. That would be. I like it.
and not specs. Like
Right.
they won't release
Nothing.
this-
Literally nothing. Just the title.
Just-
PS5
and the box. And just like, oh, that looks
What is
crazy.
it? Wait, we didn't know what's in it because
Yeah.
we know that this has this many teraflops. What's in this one? Oh, that would
Teraflops.
freak all the humans out.
Fucking terrifying.
And then people would just assume that the PS5 is just 20 times better
Right.
than Scorpio.
It does holograms. Interesting.
Holograms.
I got a pair of Sony ones.
Okay.
Only
Twisted-
two?
Twisted Metal comes back. I don't think it's ready. I don't think anyone wants that game.
Probably not.
That's not very pie in the
It's
guy,
prob-
though.
It's probably just.
I don't think anyone who's gonna expect Twisted Metal to be on stage.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they are kind of going through the catalog and just rehashing everything.
It's Crash Bandicoot. Come on.
Yeah.
You know?
But people love the Coot.
Yeah, people love Twisted Metal.
I don't think people like that anymore.
People fucking
People
love
hated Black.
Twisted Metal.
Black
is not-
Twisted Metal Black was the good one. What's the one that was on PS3 that people loathed?
I thought that was Black.
I thought Black was the PS2 game.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Exactly. Nobody cares. That's my point. And then the second one is they make a Freedom Wars that's like Destiny. If you guys ever... You can actually play Freedom Wars. It's on your
I
Vita.
certainly can.
But it was it's one of those where It's sad that that's the only place it exists. But it was already a multiplayer-centered game. But it's kind of difficult because not a lot of people had the Vita. Then, network connections, yada, yada, yada. You don't get a very good experience online. But putting it on the PS4, having like a hub world and having a place where you can go and find other people to do the quest.
And then you get to go to like Cosmodon and like, I'm kidding. That's WoW.
The Cosmodome?
Cosmodon?
Cosmodome.
Cosmodon?
No.
Don't act like you don't know.
That game was like really popular and fun.
Oh yeah.
Like I could totally see that happen.
World of Warcraft? Yeah.
No.
I'm kidding.
Nice.
Touche.
Ogrimmar.
Ogrimmar. Ugh.
I miss it so much.
It's okay.
I miss it so much.
Hey, you want to go to BlizzCon one year? And in our hotel room, we could just play WoW. No one has to know.
You guys go all the way out to BlizzCon.
It's like
just to play WoW
and then you buy 2 brand new PCs.
No, we don't even fucking go to BlizzCon. We just
sit
in our hotel room
using the computers in the hotel.
Yeah, the con started like 3 hours ago. Bro's like, huh?
Raid, bro.
Yeah.
Can't go, bro. Okay, so those are my pie in the guys for the Sonys. I really thought people would freak more out on the Twisted Metal. People don't want that game anymore, but yeah, honestly, I think it is pie in the guy because Freedom Wars maybe sold 1 million copies, which wouldn't really be worth it to them. But I feel like hub worlds are the new thing. Like when you saw Call of Duty has a hub world now.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, it's just I think
crazy.
It's a World War II one.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay,
yeah, hub world. It's pretty neat where you show off all your gear and whatever.
It's weird that they're now turning to like the MMO
they
framework of games.
Blizzard with Activision. They see what works with Blizzard.
No, I know, but it's weird that now everything's gonna be the new WoW. It's a WoW killer. Remember when that was a thing?
Oh my god.
Rift.
Guild Wars, Rift.
The new WoW.
All those.
A whole topic on that, just like this idea of fucking WoW kill. Fuck, nothing's a WoW.
Wasn't Battlefield like also like the Call of Duty killer or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what they called it.
Battlefield 3 was.
Battlefield 3, yeah.
Not before that. People didn't care.
Did you play Bad Company? Those games were fantastic.
They were fun, yeah.
Play that booty juice. All right, what do you guys got for Nintendo?
I put
Nintendo adds swipe right feature to merge with Tinder.
All right, so for me, who doesn't know how Tinder works, which one is right? Does that mean you want to fuck, or does that mean you want to?
You totes want to fuck.
Okay, so right is.
And then the left is the exact opposite, and it's like, I hope you die.
Yeah, go straight to the garbage.
Okay, nice.
I put they recall the Switch. Just for being it's a defective piece of shit. There's not even games for it, so like, what are you gonna do? Trade it in for GameStop for $10? Fucking.
That's really funny.
Cock
That would be. I mean, that's pie in the guy, but that is really funny.
That would be
My alternative though is that they just, which this is probably gonna happen, so it's not that pie in the guy, is they just spend the whole fucking convention talking about the 2DS, the new 2DS. Which is like,
new 2DS XL and all the. Oh my god!
Excuse me, what's going on? Anyways, and it's 2DS.
Look at this,
You
it
wanna
folds
play
now.
Alpha Sapphire again?
Yeah.
Play it on this one.
Yeah, it folds now. Look.
That's so funny. It's no longer kid
But
proof.
the Switch. But look at the folding.
Yeah.
Clamshell. You guys were clamming for clamshells.
It's space age. Look at it. There are no corners.
Funny. That makes me laugh. It's like with
That'd be perfect.
last year we didn't hear anything about PlayStation VR. Everything just burned through games, and VR was like a reel at the end, but it didn't give any
what else?
Titles.
I remember
forgot.
too.
That's
There
funny.
was a very awkward game release, and like they basically just had people there playing the game. Was it Gears of War? No, it wasn't Gears of War. I'm trying to remember. Just go on.
All right, nobody cares.
No one really cares.
I think that they're gonna have a new Excite Bike that has a story mode.
That shit.
Excite Bike.
It's like we joke about the Switch, but if that came out, I might actually pull the trigger.
Yeah, I think it'll be like a very rugged story mode where you play as a character that like Joel or like.
It was just really like heart wrenchingly.
Yeah. Oh,
You relate so hard. Yeah.
exactly.
There's only one way to afford this pancreatic cancer medication.
Something like that. I think that would be really funny. Do you guys have any other Nintendos?
No,
I do.
I got stuff for Ubisoft.
Let me get your Nintendo.
So, This is half not pie in the sky, half pie in the sky.
Okay.
So it's a pie.
It's a pie. Nintendo shows the Switch Plus, the highest.
I like it.
Okay, that's
not necessarily. Yeah, I mean it is disrespectful, but I guess not pie in the guy.
Yeah, but here's the part that's pie in the guy. It's double the power of the regular Switch.
Oh,
there's
so disrespectful.
There's really no reason to buy the Switch.
It's 1080p.
Yeah.
It's got 13-hour battery.
Correct.
It's skinnier.
They basically do like what Amazon does with the tablets, and it's just like it's a working tablet.
And the dock isn't something you click into. It's like wireless charging. You just drop it on the dock, and it's just.
Oh, that would be so cool.
It actually would be cool.
That's
and
a good
remember,
idea.
It doesn't click. You just drop it in there.
So,
and it fucking does
What's
the
the
thing.
new noise that they make then?
So rather than the drop, it just literally just.
It's the Sony. It's the PlayStation boot up sound when you put it up.
You still drop it, but it just drops onto the wireless,
Right.
the wireless connector.
Oh, that's
But
awesome.
they literally like,
That's
oh,
funny.
okay, so we can't get away on the fact that we're just
Pre-curved
cute.
screen.
That's a good
Just
pie in the
like
guy. I like that.
Yeah, it's like like the LCD monitors that you get at your house and your new TV. It's a curved screen now on purpose. Yeah, whatever.
So, my last pie in the guy for Nintendo. The new Duck Hunt. And yes, I pronounced
Duck
that.
Hunt.
I wrote it down that way. But you play as the duck, and you're avenging the family that was killed.
This is too close. This is too close to
The duckening.
my game idea.
Oh,
It's
is
very-
it? Oh,
it's
yeah, it
very
is. You're
close
right.
to my game idea.
I'll hush it. I'll hush it.
It's very close.
We'll
to
stop
Under
from there.
wraps. You guys need to drop an NDA. You know.
I actually got my buddy Ryan, who was at my birthday.
Shout out to
party.
Rydog.
Who was at my birthday.
Rai.
Right. What do you call him?
Fire guy.
Ryan. But
Rye bread.
he's going into game development, and I'm trying to convince him. Like, I'm willing to give him
Oh, didn't
money.
your last business partner work out on making that game for you?
Yeah. And,
How are those soccer tickets treating you?
Womp womp.
he does actually check in with me on that. He's like, "Are you sure you don't want to go?" I was like, "I kind of want to save him for the new stadium."
I also kind of don't want to go with you.
But I'm trying to get my buddy who's in game design right now. I want him to do his senior thesis or whatever.
Oh.
His final project.
Oh.
I
I like it. Good idea.
I want to pay him for it. I'm like, he's like,
You
I
want
could-
this to
he's
exist.
like, I could make it in Unity. It's not gonna be that good. I'm like, I know what this game is, and it's not gonna be some sort of technical masterpiece.
Oh, dude, if you made it in
Just
Unity,
think
though.
of Tokyo Jungle meets a good game. That's what this is.
Nice. So Ubisoft.
Yeah,
is
what
the
you
next
got for
one,
the
right?
oobs?
I couldn't think. Aggregate all the Assassin's Creed games into one disc, and none of them are remastered.
So you literally start it, and it continues. The game does not end. You
Correct.
play one, it goes straight into two.
No-
There's no pause screen. There's no like.
No, there's no like you're now entering Assassin's Creed
Chapter
2. No, it's just you're
selection.
fucking in there.
But
Fuck
it's
you,
all like
shitty crap.
360 resolution.
Yeah, and you see like the fucking shitty Xbox 360 graphics for the first one, and it just like goes on and on. And it gets better, and you
So
don't
it's
notice.
I mean, it's not the dumbest idea.
Oh, it's pretty dumb.
It's
though.
not the dumbest idea because I mean, when you think about it, with like the Mario collection, it had
Yeah,
all
I
the
guess.
Mario games in the original.
I just like the idea of a seamless like
Yeah.
Desmond never wakes up, and it's just
and at the end, he just is exhausted.
yeah.
Oh man, I'm tired.
I like
Great,
it.
Desmond.
Yeah, he gets up and they're
I like
like,
it.
Yeah,
That's a good pie in the guy. Much appreciated.
yeah, of course.
Chris, what you got?
Mine's also about Assassin's Creed.
Oh, really?
The end of the we're not going to know about this at E3, granted.
Okay.
But they, of course, are going to announce this Egypt one,
Egypt, yes.
and
Wait, are you fucking
There's
serious?
a real new one. Yeah, Egypt.
Oh god.
yeah, it's going to be about Egypt.
It's-
Wait,
it'll
what
probably
time
be good.
period? What time
It's
period
going to be
is
about
this in?
Egypt. So like
We're gonna
Ancient
assume Pharaoh.
Egypt?
ancient Egypt. Yeah.
We're gonna assume
Oh.
Pharaoh times.
Yeah.
Think of.
I just want a World War II Creed.
Oh, because they dip into that in that one that was happening in London, and that was cool as fuck.
Oh yeah, the
was really
5
cool.
that nobody played. I forgot about that game.
And then it's
It was
basically
me. I was there. I was like,
You bought
hey.
the copy.
Yes.
It's
And
basically
that's what they
just
decided. Maybe we shouldn't make another game for a while because Chris is the only one who bought it.
Wait,
signed
the-
up for the Uplay servers.
the
And there's
Chronicle.
just my dumbass picture on the thing.
Everybody gets
But all
one.
right, but here's the thing. Here's the pie and guy part,
Okay.
and we're not gonna know this until the game comes out.
Okay.
They you know how all the things have to do with this pieces of Eden.
Yeah, the tree and the little apple
Whatever.
and the.
Yeah. he finds it, and at the end of the game, he activates it or whatever. Like the story goes as you expect. Okay. And it totally retcons every single game they've made. So they start off from the beginning.
Oh,
they as in the piece of Eden
unsynced.
The piece of Eden thing.
They desync the whole thing.
Yes. Oh, the piece of Eden thing is a time traveling device, and it wipes everything.
It's just a reboot.
And then after the end credits, Desmond wakes up, and then the dude playing as Desmond wakes up, and it was just like some dude was using the Animus as Desmond.
Oh,
and then do you know what he says
in his life? Oh,
and then do you know what he says?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That was so shit. What a waste of fucking time.
That was 7 games, and he plays the DS games at the same time.
Yeah, and then also like the rest of the game is just this dude trying to like send back the Animus like through customer service.
Sucks.
Right. So what was wrong with it? Well, nothing's
Defective,
wrong.
Bro.
It's just it didn't.
Here, even better. The same principle, and that's the first hour of the game, and then the remaining 12 hours is the office game scenes from the.
Oh, nice.
Like literally the entire game is like 13 hours
of
that shit.
That's funny.
Which I kind of liked, but it was too much. But whatever.
Yeah. So I didn't have good ones for Splinter Cell. I mean, for Ubisoft. I was going to say Splinter Cell, but I think
Splinter Cell goes loud.
I think it potentially could happen, so that's not a very good pie in the guy. I'll save that for the...
No, dude, Sam Fisher's getting fucking old. Like, in game-wise. They're not going to do a fucking Sam Fisher in the Island of the Crystal fucking Skull.
Brand new indie engine.
And I'm completely fine with it, and I hope they... Well, 2 things. I hope they bring Shia LaBeouf in this again. And I hope
what's with your heart on for Shia LaBeouf?
He's so handsome. And then the last one was they were joking about canceling Rainbow Six Patriot, and they drop it the day of the E3.
As in they
you get it with your ticket.
They just start throwing physical copies out into the
Fuck it.
And then it's available to download for like some weird $18.99 price or something.
Fun.
I hate those prices, man. Because then I gotta
make up your mind.
Yeah, I usually just buy the gift cards or the credit
Steam cards.
Yeah, the Steam cards or whatever. And I just hate like when I have a balance of like, oh, you got $3.94, and it's like, what did I buy that was 6 cents?
Right.
There is, I have been going through a phase with Ralph where we're buying like fucking 10-cent games off Steam. They're awful. Every single one of them. Well, one of them was actually better than Assassin's Creed.
And call it like steaming piles of.
Wow, that was actually too direct. So we're gonna end there, right?
All right. Well, we're a bunch of jerks. This was Circle Jerk 20.
You know, it's weird. I have all the assets for that.
Give us your pie in the guy, and I want to hear what you guys think. Ben, what is your pie in the guy? Something to do with
you too, Maddie. I know you watched E3 to completion.
Take a. And I specifically, Chris, not the podcast, but Chris, I want you to send me.
She doesn't know what E3 is.
A video of you feeding a pie to a guy.
Ooh! And if you do, what does he get?
$20.
20 American dollars.
We will mail you a $20 bill.
Yeah. It's gonna
be $20 bill that came in the Crux
edition.
It's
gonna be shitty. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit shitty, and was probably using
and a greeting
during your birthday to go in a lady's vajay.
True. First person to get it. Exactly one
She's
person
to
gets
snort
to
coke through her vagina.
I'm not gonna give you guys the $20 bill.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm just saying.
Brooks.
Oh,
see that?
Shit.
Hey, that was on camera.
That was a bad high five.
I was.
You guys are the worst high fivers. John Boy?
Yeah?
Can you get me